Hey, good morning everybody. So, as you can see, I shaved the stash off. So the day that I made that YouTube video saying that I was gonna keep the stash for a little bit longer, um, really started to just get irritating to me. Um, my mustache, or my beard in general, pretty coarse, so when the hairs poked me in the face, it kind of felt like a needle. So just like a little, like some pine needles just on my face, and every time they would touch me they would poke me, so it got pretty uncomfortable. And so yesterday morning decided to shave it off. So yeah, no mustache. So I will start that shave tutorial series I was talking about, and probably other things along that as well. Maybe something like choosing a razor, the how to strop, stuff like that. For the shave tutorial, I was thinking about potentially breaking it up into 3 parts, so a with the grain pass, across the grain pass, and an against the grain pass, because I understand not everybody does, maybe against the grain or across the grain. Some people, like today, I'm only going to do with the grain and against the grain. So I want to make it easy for people to navigate that, so just those 3 videos like that. So let me know what you guys think, if that's something you're interested in. But anyway, let's get into the shave. So, brush for today. This is going to be my custom turn and shave. You'll notice a little bit of a theme here. But this was made to match the scales on the razor that I'm about to show you. This knot is a knot that Milton is sourcing himself. It's a 2-band Badger fan. So I'm breaking it in right now. A little bit of a break-in process for sure, but I can already see the tips are starting to hook. Got some nice gel tips in there, so it's breaking in well. Yeah, really happy with it. And that is a 26mm fan razor for today. So I'll hold up both so that you can kind of see a little bit better. So that's how the razor and brush match. But Max Sprecher, so it is an 8/8 near wedge French point. Sumi mother pearl scales, gold lip pearl inlay on the scales. So best shaver I own by far. It's amazing. So for today, big thank you to my buddy Sean Mason for sending me this to use. I tried my best to get my hands on this, just couldn't make it work, but here it is. Mammoth soaps, Hygge. For those of you who, like me, attempted to get this and failed miserably, yeah, that was a whole debacle. Don't want to get into it. All I'll say is, don't be mad at Ben, the soap maker. He just put in soaps, and if it's a big hype soap and a lot of people want it, it's gonna be hard to get. That's just the way it is. But yeah, Sean gave me or not gave me, I'm borrowing it. But yeah, I get to use it. I did use it already. It's very, very good. So the scent is just wonderful. Kind of along the same lines as Vespers. It's not exactly the same, but it is along excuse me, it is along those lines, where it has a little bit of sweetness to it with that kind of coniferous, piney scent. Just very nice. Great for this time of year. But I'm gonna start getting loaded right here. But yeah, just a very, very good soap. I'm definitely gonna try and get my hands on the next release. Hopefully I can. And since I'm only doing 2 passes, I think that should be more than adequate. I'm just gonna wet my face. Feels nice to shave my whole face again. And this is gonna be 1 day's growth. So I don't shave every 12 hours every single day, but at the very least I do shave every day. So very rarely do I take a day off. And it's not really because I need the break, it's just because I ran out of time that day or something. So rinse off my hands and get going with the brush. But hope everybody's been having a good start to their week. Tuesday here on the day this is being recorded. So if you notice, what I like to do is I like to build my lather everywhere on my face but my upper lip, mostly because I don't like to splay the brush across my lip. I tend to get lather either nearly up my nose or up my nose, so I'll build the lather everywhere else, and then once I am satisfied with where it's at, I'll there we go, I'll paint over. Oh yeah, this knot has a nice amount of scrub. I believe it is available on Milton's site right now. So I know he didn't really have a lot of badgers available. But I think he's slowly starting to make a little bit of a change. And this lather is looking very nice. Okay, call that good. Yeah, for those shave tutorials, I think I'm probably going to skip the lathering process because I don't know if anybody wants me to make a how-to lather video. There's a ton of those out, and guys who are much better at lathering than I am have done it. So there are probably some better options out there, but if people do want to see it, then I can definitely do one. But there you go. Start with the razor. I'm gonna start left side first, just to change it up. And there's the rooster, as always. But as you can see, this blade very efficient at what it does. But I just try to keep a very light touch with it, and rewards me pretty well. But yeah, it was quite sharp when I first used it. Couldn't even really tell how sharp it was because the edge is just so smooth. So didn't cut myself a few times, but cut off some bumps, maybe a weeper or two. But oh man, that's feeling good. It's not technically post shave, but basically like the feel after you rinse off your face, kind of that residual slickness pretty much lends itself to post shave, and pretty much is what the post shave, you know, is comprised of after you finish. It's just wow. But yeah, you can see this stuff. Really, really nice, really thick and dense. So great amount of protection, and I still got a ton of suds, so looking really good. But I had a thought during one of my shaves, but I noticed that a lot of the good tallow soaps that I like have very as Will from Barrister and Man put it, low structure lather. So it's not that super kind of like volumey lather. Fine is a really good example of that, kind of really kind of volumey. Ironic that I chose a tallow soap as an example, but yeah, a lot of volume, kind of that more full meringue kind of lather, and a lot of vegan soaps, the good vegan soaps, so like PAA, Crown King, Martin de Condra, Katie's Bubbles, just trying to think of other vegan soaps that I've used, but those are kind of high structure, so that meringue lather. And so low structure lather I kind of compare more to like a Cool Whip, like just very dense. And I think that probably has to do with the tallow. Probably gives it a more, a little bit more heaviness. I'm no soap maker by any means, so what I might be saying could be complete ludicrous. There's always that, but that's just what I notice. Not that there's anything wrong with high volume, high structure or low structure lathers. I enjoy both, but yeah, that's just something I see. But one big tip that I can give, oops, got myself a little bit. Is that a bump or a neck? Huh, or no, maybe just a weeper. Oh, but one big tip I can give is when you're doing like your jawline. So underneath right here, remember to kind of do a scooping motion. You want to follow the curve of your jaw, because if you just go straight up, by the time you get to right underneath your jawline, you're going to be using a pretty aggressive angle. So now the question, do I want to use my left hand for a fool's pass? I think I'll pass for today. Not something I've practiced, so I'm just going to it was just a tiny weeper. Might have gone a little too open with the angle, or I did just shave it off the mustache yesterday, so my face might have not been quite ready for it, but oh well. And that feels excellent. Could totally just forgo an aftershave. Pretty much put this up there with all my my other favorite soaps, and all the kind of new iterations of my favorite soaps. So like Icarus, the Excelsior base, Peter's, I believe it's V16 or V17 base. Yeah, that is whew, mighty fine. Alright, so gonna be going with the matching splash, and you do have to shake these up. They do separate at the have their ingredient, like some of the ingredients drift to the bottom, so there you go, none of that milky stuff anymore. So just get this on. Splash does smell excellent as well. Yeah, a little bit of burn right on that little weeper, but aside from that, pretty much nothing else. Maybe just a little right there, but nothing too bad. Excellent shave. So, oh man, yeah. Whew, that's a great scent. But alrighty, quick recap. Went with the golden white from Turn and Shave. Oh, this one's weeping a little more than I thought it was going to. Oh well. Went with the Max Sprecher 8/8 Near Wedge French Point Sumi with the mother pearl scales with the gold lip inlay, and just so that you can kind of get another view of that. Yeah, that's just fantastic. Milton did an amazing job matching my razors. So massive shout out to Milton. Go blow up his shop. I went with Hygge from Mammoth Soaps and Matching Splash. There it is. So, you know, Ben's big message is a fight to end human trafficking. So, you know, I think this soap, I can't remember the charity. It's loveforall.org, I believe, or something along those lines. Forgive me, apologies for not remembering that. But yeah, you can see right here on the soap label, end human trafficking. So you know, don't just buy the soap, kind of support the cause. It's definitely a good one. But aside from that, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I hope you all are having a great start to your week, and I will catch you in the next one after I wipe this blood off my face. See you!